what we've done in the first 3 days is we've put guys at positions that we thought was best for them, and talking to them as a coaching staff. And then through Coach Cristobal, we've moved some guys around, but it's stayed pretty stagnant for right now just because we're trying to teach them the concepts of the defense. You specifically asked about Corey. He's a guy that's got a lot of want to. He's got instincts, and so he's progressing along like the rest of them. They all are really, they bought in, but they're trying to conceptually get the understanding of the defense down and apply that to what they're seeing, and then play at a high speed, and that takes time. But there's a lot of want to, a lot of will there, so we're in good shape in that regard. We got to keep working, keep practicing.
Coach, in regards to Gilbert Frierson, we've noticed over the last course of the few practices, he's played out in nickel and at linebacker as well. Is there a specific plan with him?
Well, Frierson is basically playing star, what we call nickel, which is the same thing as Sam. So it's really kind of hard from a layman to tell the difference in certain formations. Now, there are other formations where you will see that, but because of the way we line it. So he's getting some snaps at Sam. He's a very bright guy. He has picked up things very fast. High energy guy. But like we said, all of us are in the same place. We're all new. We've all come together. We're still learning, what we want. They're learning from us what we want in terms of applying the concepts of the defense and being able to read things, communicate, all that kind of stuff. So he's really picked that part of it up pretty well. He can talk fast.
Could you talk about your coaching staff as a whole?
Yeah, I can. Wow, the coaching staff, the defensive coaching staff that Coach Cristobal has put together, and I'm speaking not of myself, okay? I'm speaking of other people. Is when you walk into a room and you've got Charlie Strong coaching the linebackers, and you got Jamal Adai coaching the secondary off of a national championship team. And before I move on, I will say what makes that so easy is we're from the same tree, okay? Charlie and I have been at the same place, so terminology-wise, it's the same. So when I talk about things, he's been in that terminology. And then, of course, the Georgia tree is tied to the other tree. And so Jamal is the same way. I mean, we don't, coverage-wise, we're talking the same language, and that's big. On top of that, they're phenomenal teachers, and they're phenomenal recruiters. And then Joe Salavea and Rod are, D linemen. That's a hard job, guys. When you got 300 pounds on your right ear and 300 pounds on your left ear, that's a hard job to teach guys how to play technique and be physical in that way. And they're just great teachers and good people. So we've got a really room that is very close already. Of course, we all knew each other. It's not like we just came to town and say, "Hey, how you doing?" We knew each other. So we knew each other. We're all on the same page, and they're very, very bright, good teachers. Plus, we've got enough guys in the room that have been conceptually in the same system.
Coach, you've been working a lot.
Excuse me. She done fired one time, right? Go ahead.
Okay.
We'll get him. I'm not going anywhere.
We're getting James Williams today. James Williams.
Right.
I'm wondering what you're thinking about him. What have you seen from him so far? And do you foresee, or have you experimented him at any other positions?
A little fast for experimentation now. We're still learning that you have to learn something first before you can start trying to learn two things. That's hard. And so, and not that we ever would with him. We're not at that point. He's playing safety. That's what we know him as. He's long, he can run. He's a bright guy, he communicates well on the field, quarterbacking it. So he's been very good there in that regard.
And Avante Williams, how is he?
He's a lot of energy. He loves football, and he flies around. He's got a good skill set. He likes contact. So we're pleased with that in terms of the way they're doing a good job of communicating, and that's huge right now.
I got one more. Sorry, Al Blades, because we're going to talk to him today too. He's missed a lot of football.
Right.
Tell me where he fits in now this season. How does he look? How's he doing?
Okay. Here's the thing about it. What happened in the past, we were not here. So that's irrelevant to us. We don't know. We don't know who played last year other than we watch film and kind of figure out the numbers, but we're not judging anything of the past. We're taking it for the work that they put on the field in front of us. And so Al has come out there. He's playing now. He's playing star and corner some. And so he's got a really good skill set. And so we feel good about him helping us.
We'll do a few more for Coach.
Coach, as you were saying with the defensive backs, can you talk about that group as a whole, given that you've been working with them the past couple of days of practice?
Yeah, well, I kind of in the DB room, Jamal heads that up, and so I help him with that, and so there's a lot of long, athletic guys there. They're guys that really have a lot of want to. They're eager to be taught. They come to the meeting room, they come to the practice field to be taught. And so their attitude's right. We'll get them there as long as they keep that.
What have you seen from Leonard Taylor, who's a really highly talented guy coming out of high school, made a mark last year as a freshman? What kind of jump have you seen from him? I know you said you didn't.
Well, I don't know what kind of jump.
What have you seen from him so far?
I know that he is really trying to work hard. That's a hard thing in there, playing on 300 pounds. We've got to learn how to play blocks and be physical at the point of attack and command double teams and then whip double teams. That's hard work. So first day in pads, but again, this group has, I can say it for all of them, repeat myself, you have to understand when we go into that meeting room, they are sitting there bright-eyed, asking questions, eager to learn. And then when we come to the field and we go through our walkthrough stuff, they're communicating, they're eager to be coached and be corrected. Then when we go against the offense, it's the same thing. And so it's a work ethic. The coaches preached and preached and preached. And like he says, we're not going to come off of it. We're going to stay on it. We're going to work. And so they bought into that. We got a long way to go. But if they keep working the way they work, we'll get there.
Kevin, how distinctly different is your system to what they've played in the past year?
It's different. It's different. That was a little bit more of a 4-2 system with a lot of slant and angle and pressure. And not that we want pressure, not that we want slant and angle, but it's different.
So for the kids, it's a big learning experience.
I don't know that. People learn different. Different guys learn different. It is a different system, but they've done a good job of picking it up.
Awesome.